Hey there everyone, welcome back to Gamevine, and my name is Dave, and welcome back to another Dexterity Week where we take a whimsical look at Catch the Moon. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and just take a second and admire this cover. This has such a heavy helping of whimsy to it, but really it's just a dexterity game where you're stacking ladders. Now, there's a game that I reviewed this week called Chairs. It's reminded me a little bit of this, though it's not as pretty. They really spent a lot of time on the art and the theme. You're dreaming, you're trying to catch the moon, so you're building up to it. It's such a very simple game, and the wooden ladders are interesting. When I open up a box, one of my favorite things to do is just smell new product, and it has these very thin kind of balsa wood, and the smell just brings me back to childhood because it's genuine wood in there. So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you what's in the box, show you how to play, and we'll go from there. Let's go. Alright, so this is what's in the box of Catch the Moon. First, you get the wooden bits here, the teardrops, and then just an array of different wonky ladders. All this is wood, thin but quality. Then you have the base, the cloud, and the dice. I will say there is a felt kind of insert. Not often do I see that. Very interesting. That's really it. Now let me show you how to play. Alright, so you set the game up with two of the three ladders that come from the starting place, and you put them anywhere in these holes. You can make it as difficult as you want, or as easy as you want. Now, the size of the die are as follows. One ladder, that means you will take one ladder from the supply that are just in there, and you at least have to touch one ladder. What's my hair doing there? And then two ladders means you grab one ladder from the supply, and you have to touch two ladders. So I'm touching the top one there and the bottom one there. And this night moon here means you will take one ladder. You can touch one or two ladders, but it has to be the highest point in which you're placing. So as long as it's the highest point, it's legal. And that is all the sides. You got doubles on all of them, and you just continue to play this and put these ladders in different areas here until one of a couple things happens and ends the game. If all the ladders run out, the person with the fewest tiers wins. Now, when you knock over a piece at all, you have to retrieve a tier, and all the pieces that hit the ground will go away, leaving everything that stayed there. Now, when all the tiers are depleted, it doesn't matter. If you were the person to take the last tier, you're automatically out. And then you gauge how many tiers everyone has. Whoever has the least amount is the winner. So you don't want tiers, especially if you're playing the variant. If you grab the last tier, you're completely out of the run for winning. But again, you just keep rolling these dice, well, the die more of, and putting these ladders all over the place, and it can get real kooky. The art book even has everything looks beautiful in this book. Even has different ways that you can set up arrangements of the ladders that you wouldn't instantly think of. But that's how you play the game. Now let me tell you what I think. Let's go. Okay, so that is Catch the Moon, and what do I think of this game? Gets an 81 from me. It's a nice new take on a dexterity game. It could have been just weird. It could have been straight ladders, but it's weird, kind of wonky ladders. And that right there, and the tutorial on how to do it, that helps out more than you might think. Brings this game just a step above any other dexterity game that just means to be such. Which means like a Jenga or a Chairs, just a stacking mechanism to be there. This takes that stacking mechanism as a layer of art that is just veneer thin, but makes the pieces that you're stacking with like this abstracted art piece. I made so many weird structures with this that I didn't think would be possible, and they were photo worthy. And it's just brown ladders. I would have liked it if maybe they varied the ladders up just a tiny bit, maybe white ladders, maybe a black ladder, or a different brown along with this brown. Would have been, I think, a little more colorful, but they didn't have to. And what it sets out to do, it actually accomplishes. It's a beautiful stacking art piece that you can play with everyone from young to old, and it also is a fast-paced game that you can have just tons of replayable games with this. Now, if you don't like dexterity, this is not going to be for you. It's not a heavy game, so know that going into it. It is a light, fantastic game, and if it comes to dexterity and you just want something simple that has an interesting theme that is not that heavy, you can't go wrong with Catch the Moon. It's really a nice tiny game. It's not the first dexterity game I would go out, but definitely worth the Game Vine Play It award that flashed, I'm sure, in the beginning when I started talking. So if you want to pick this up, it will be in the link down below in the description. Take you straight to Amazon so you can pick this up. But if you haven't already, please click like and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We might be there right now as you're watching this video. And if so, thank you so very much, Vine Nation. I could not do this without your support. It gives me such confidence, and I love sharing my information and my helpful skills so you can get playing the table right away. So until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all your play. My name is Dave, and you heard here on the Game Vine. I'm out. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.